Many thanks for joining us. If you're just joining, you missed the first conversation. Now let's get right into the conversation. I have an elder statesman here with me in the studio as we'll be extraying Nigerian health care access as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu signs Nigerian Insurance Industry Reform Bill Act 2025. President Bola Tinubu has just signed the Nigerian Insurance Industry Reform Act 2025, a significant milestone in the country's economic journey towards an ambitious $1 trillion GDP target, as the president has this ambitious bill. So we'll be having this conversation to see how realistic this is going to be and how impactful this bill is going to be for Nigerians. And most importantly, we're going to see how those in the rural community and the common Nigerian man would be able to benefit from this current reform bill. Joining me live to have this conversation is an elder statesman, Dr. Bartholomew Abochenu. Good afternoon, Doctor.
I'm happy for you having me.
Yes. So let's get right into it. What's your reaction to this bill being signed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Well, we're watching a lot of things that have been happening during this regime dispensation have been putting us on an abbey. We're looking forward to seeing all the things they are promulgating coming on stage into fulfillment. That's what, there's nothing wrong in signing a bill into law, but much more is looking forward to seeing this bill being really actualized. So we are really waiting to see how things will unfold.
What's your general overview of the health sector in Nigeria?
The health sector in Nigeria is in shambles. Yes. The deaf, the blind, the maimed, the crippled will know that there's nothing going on in the health sector in Nigeria. The mere fact that our leaders go abroad for medical attention would definitely show you that nothing significantly is happening in the Nigerian health sector. So it's only that we, the middle class and the low-income learners, God has been helping us. The healing hand of God has been upon us and leading us. If not, the leaders that we have in this country, they don't place the health sector on their premium. They feel anything that would happen to the health sector, let it happen to the health sector. And we, in the middle class, by the moment you get to the hospital, then you know the mess that the hospital is in. Even those who are working in the hospitals, they don't feel they are doing anything. They are so casual in paying attention to their duties, and the follow-up is not there. The health sector in Nigeria is in shambles.
Okay, let's look at this other angle of the whole conversation in line with this bill. Hopefully, this bill is going to help improve and sanitize a whole lot when it comes to the improvement of Nigerian health sector. So let's say currently, how well, looking at this bill, if fully and duly implemented into the Nigerian system, what progression do you think the health sector will have with this bill? And do you think with this bill being fully implemented that Nigeria is actually going to actualize the ambition $1 trillion GDP that has been projected by the economic team under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
To propose something is one thing, and to bring it into real actualization is yet another thing. Nigeria is full of hypothesizing. We are into hypothesizing and bringing our hypothesis into law and into actual reality is yet another thing. they are projecting the GDP that this bill actualization will project. But the actualization is the issue. The actualization is the issue. We have laws in our constitution, but bringing the law to the benefit of the whole Nigerians is yet another thing. Those who proposed this bill, they might have done it for their financial gain. And after putting it on paper, they go back to sleep. So if not when what they are saying is really pushed into actual reality, you can never say for once where we are. So their proposition, nobody has anything to say against their proposition, but bringing their proposition into actual reality is what the whole Nigerians are waiting for. Nigerians are full, the Nigerian leaders are full of hypothesizing, of theorizing, but bringing what they theorize about into concrete reality has been our pandemic.
Well, let's look at those angles, being our pandemic, which is a very strong concern now. Okay, now, like you rightly mentioned, private investors now, we've seen lots of investment coming into the health sector. How do you think private investment now is going to navigate and improve the health sector?
Improving the health sector.
That is
very frank with you. If not when corruption is nipped in the bud, if not when corruption is nipped in the bud, we are not getting anywhere. The proposition of the bill and bringing it into actual reality are those who would come into investing into the health sector. They still have mountains to climb. Those that are in offices, the roadblocks they will set for these people, they go to tell a whole lot about what happens. But everything second navigates around corruption. If corrupt practices within the Nigerian system is nipped in the bud, that is when every other thing can have a thoroughfare without hitches, without friction. So those who are coming to invest into the health sector, will they have it easy going? Will they have it easy going? Are there not people on their pathways who will now say, okay, give us our own, give us our own, give us. Nigeria is full of that. If not when that is checked, every bill that you promulgate, every bill that you sponsor, every bill that you sign into law is just a rigmarole around a center, which is corruption. It does not go anywhere. It does not go anywhere. But how I wish what I am hearing comes into actual reality. What I'm hearing, if the government really means what she is saying and they stand up to it, then it will be good thing for Nigeria.
Okay, in a nutshell, you're saying the policies and the bills being passed and signed into law isn't the problem, implementation is. So in a nutshell, how do you think like all of these corrupt practices that you mentioned can be curtailed as we round up?
It depends on the will drive of the CNC. It depends on the will drive of the CNC, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Is he neat? It is when you are neat, then you begin to look at the various organs within the government sector to make sure you make it neat. Is he neat? When he sits down and he begins to x-ray his activities, is he neat is in it. We're all talking about election 2027. What are they planning to do? If you are planning to rig that election, and you are now trying to correct the several activities in various organs of governance, it will not work. It will not work. The witches and wizards will go against it. You know, as a Christian, I believe in this passage of the Bible that Jesus said, if you would remove a speck from somebody's eye, then first of all, remove the log that is covering your own eye. Everything in this country borders on the sea in sea. If there is the field, if there is the full drive for integrity, for sincerity, and for equity in all spheres of government sector, I bet you we will have it well. We will have it well. But with the waves of drives that are circumnavigating around the election in 2027, what are they thinking? That is the issue. If they are thinking well, then any bill they sign into law will go through. But when you say, okay, you are signing a particular bill into law, and right inside of you, you are not clean. And right inside of you, you don't have the interests of Nigerians at heart, but you are self-driven. You are selfish in everything you do. It does not work.
All right, Doctor. Thank you so much for taking our time to join us on today's edition of Midday Discourse. I really appreciate you for your time today, Dr. Bartholomew Ambucheno, Elder Statesman.
My pleasure.
Yes, so this is how much time will permit us to take on today's edition of Midday Discuss. I will see you again as we discuss further. My name is Samuel Odi. Bye for now.